his best friend dated my cousin,
Mm-hmm.
and he was dating, and they were, and his parents and his cousin's boyfriend, they lived next door to each other.
Jim Carrey, liar, liar.
And they had all gone dancing on a Saturday night.
Everybody's going.
And so then my cousin's boyfriend came over Sunday afternoon, and they were talking about him, that he was home on leave. And they were talking to her sister, and I was in the next room. And the boyfriend says, you know, we ought to double date tonight, and we ought to get a girlfriend for Jim. And next thing he was whispering, and then he comes in where I was, and he says, you know, my parents are gone. And they've been gone all week, and we've had a freeze, and I couldn't wash the dishes, because I got dishes all over the place because the water was frozen. So he's taking a big milk can. Milk cans were about this big then, because they used to sell milk. So he brought it over and filled it with water at our house. And then he took it home to warm up to wash the dishes.
Is that your move, Grandpa?
No, that was my cousin's boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
So he asked if I would go and help Dorothy wash the dishes. And then, but I never knew that there was any connection to that they would do something with him. So we went and we did the dishes, but instead of going to do the dishes, he drives right to his house where his parents lived. And he and his brother were still in bed. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they were getting over a hangover from the night before. And so,
Gramps, is this true?
So
when you're amongst friends, you got to be friendly.
yeah.
No, in those days, we went to this honky tonk called a hangar. It was a leftover after World War II, and the place was jam-packed. But I'm in uniform, but all the other guys basically were civilians. They had been into service and were discharged.
Oh.
But when I was still in uniform, all the drinking was on the house. They would treat you. They brought their own bottle.
Oh, okay.
So, and Calvin, my kid brother, and I, we got 2 pie. I mean, we were drunk. We got home and this is Sunday morning. And we got up and went to church, all right.
I did earlier, but
Came back home and crawled back in bed. And it was 3 o'clock, so like she said. I was in no mood for working on a new date on my own.
You needed to be in bed asleep.
But by nightfall, it was a different story.
And is that the night you met this beautiful woman, Cella?
Sober up and you know how it is when you're 18 going on 25.
He did go, he took us right over to their house, and Dorothy and I stayed in the car, and he went in, and then he called us to come in, and they said, well, they just moved here, and they remodeled the whole house and everything, so he's taking us through the kitchen and dining room, and then going into the living room, and Grandpa, his father had, when they go shoot the deer, they take the horns and they mount it. They were
The taxidermy or whatever. Yeah.
taxidermy. And so there was one kind of like in the corner, and Ship's Marina was on top of it, hanging off of it.
Oh.
And as he goes through there, he says, well, here's the Marines heading, and I have a date for you tonight. Pointing to me, and I thought, oh my goodness. And so then he was kind of taking us through the living room, and he was going to go to the bedroom, and the door was shut, and that's when he was.
Oh.
So Dorothy and I ran out of the house and went back in the car. So then we went back to the house to do the dishes.
Oh.
So then he and his brother came in later on to his cousin's boyfriend's house. And I looked at him, and oh gosh, he was twitching his eyes, and I said, oh gosh, nervous twitch.
I know.
And I like
You
Calvin
really about
because
switching
I
Maddie, we'll see you in the morning.
kind of looked at Calvin. I kind of looked at Calvin, and he was so cute and funny, and I thought, oh, he's a lot of fun.
Thanks for coming, you guys.
You were twitching your eyes the first time you laid eyes on Cella.
Well, he had that nervous twitch, you know.
The moral of the story is don't get too infatuated, because that night that I was getting drunk, I had 2 dates for the next day.
But he didn't remember.
I didn't remember either one of them. And there was one of those little girls I went to school with.
So you had 2 dates and you blew them off to go with this beautiful
Hold up there.
this beautiful young woman.
Yeah, their brothers didn't think too well of them.
Oh, yes.
So Gramps, the moral of the story is you blew your 2 dates off to be with this woman.
This beautiful woman.
You never know when the right girl will come. Take a chance.
So he
There she
grabbed
is.
He grabbed her.
70 years later.
At just 17 and a half years old, right, Grams?
Yeah, but you know, he was very nice, and we knew each other a week,
Yeah,
and my father passed away, and so I had to go like 300 miles to go to the funeral and everything.
Oh.
And I told my mom about him, and she was happy for me.
And she said, marry the young man.
No, because there was no marriage mentioned for the whole 2 months that we went together.
The whole 2 months.
What did he what
No
happened?
marriage missing for the.
What happened?
There was no mention of marriage in the whole 2 months they went together.
Oh, you guys dated for 2 months?
16 and a half, for
That's
God's
all
sake.
we know, 2 months.
was
Now,
gone for a
Rod, where are you getting that gone?
And Gramps, how did you pop the question?
By mail.
By telegram.
By telegram.
By a telegram?
You
You,
guys want to hear the real true story?
Yeah.
I had left her after I had a 59-day leave to travel from Norfolk, Virginia to San Pedro, California. So I met her in between. So I get back to California, which was pretty nice, but on the other hand, it wasn't as nice as Texas. But it was a prison that I was assigned to. So now I'm a guard in a penitentiary that Al Capone had served time in. And if you ever go to San Pedro, on the point between San Pedro and Terminal Island, there's a brig there, a jail with the towers. No, that was where I was stationed. So I'm taking 2 prisoners along with 2 other Marines back to Chillicothe, Ohio. And these guys are all general court-martialed. They didn't, not everybody there was that bad, but these guys were murderers and they were to be executed. So we traveled with leg irons and handcuffs, going through downtown Los Angeles, through the terminal area, Figueroa and whatever street that is, Los Angeles Street. Anyway, we went all the way to Chillicothe, Ohio, and dumped them off at a penitentiary there, and they did all the dirty work. The Navy, or the Marines, which is part of the Navy, never did the dirty work. So on the way to Chillicothe, before we got to El Paso, I sent a night letter by the conductor of the train to her, proposing for her to come back to California with me.
Aww.
On my way back from Chillicothe, we come back by way of Dallas. The other 2 Marines that were with me stayed in Dallas and partied. And I would go to San Angelo, which is 100 miles south of where the train was going to be going, 2 days later. So I went home and found out that, yes, she would go to California with me, but we had to get married. So we did. We got married. We get on a bus at midnight and ride to Big Springs.
From San Angelo.
From San Angelo, it's not that far, but it was probably a 3-hour bus ride. Anyway, we got there just in time to catch the train to California. Well, it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and we were in a Pullman car. We had sleepers in. When we were going that way, we had a room for the prisoners because they were not in the same category as civilians was. So there was no problem there. We had real different quarters. On the way back, we were with the rest of the people. We had a berth like it was about three stories high. And so it's morning time, so we catch on the train, and my two buddies, I have no idea where they're sleeping at. So we found a place that we could sit down, and that's where we stayed until eventually they found us. And they were going to breakfast anyway, so we went with them and had breakfast. So that was kind of the story of our...
And to end this all, the big story was, it was the time of the month.
Oh my God! No, she did not just say that. Grandma!
See how excited.
Just my luck.
Exciting, honey.
You can get on the next train back to San Angelo.
That's the first time I've shared this with anyone. Now y'all know the whole
I didn't know if I should-
Oh
I almost had a round trip for her.
They always said mom's the color
and
commentator.
then we get to San Pedro, and he checks me into this hotel. And San Pedro they had a big union strike there. So and everything was closed down, and talk about scary. There were drunkards laying out there yes, it was, and
Right beside
scars
the
on their
ferry.
And this is this little country girl coming from an innocent place like, Texas, and to look at those people and so,
Why did he take you there?
But he checked me into this hotel, and he had to go report to the base.
We were down about a mile down the peninsula where the prison is,
Yeah.
so I had to go check in.
Nice.
Meantime, I had
She goes, yeah.
the other two Marines.
So
They
it was
were
all
on the
very exciting.
train with us. But we got back, and because these two prisoners that we had, one of them had escaped before.
Yes.
They thought we did such a good job. They didn't know about us jumping the train or going over the hill without leave. Getting married on top of that. They give me 3 days off.
He could have been court-martialed for taking that time off. They weren't investigated.
it
So
wasn't
you're only
what you
engaged
did,
for a
it's what
couple
you
days.
got caught at.
Ain't that the truth?
Did you have a ring for her, Gramps?
Huh?
Did you have an engagement ring for her? Did you have a ring?
No, we did not. We got engaged 3
Yeah,
months
I
after
said.
we were married.
Oh. You got married first and then you got
No,
engaged.
I got a wedding ring, but my engagement ring came 3 months after we were married.
Oh.
Figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand
Confused.
You get 2 rings. You have your engagement
By
ring,
that time,
and
I
you get
gave her
wedding
the ring from my nose.
It's still there. I said, it's still there. What? Well, you got a ring for here.
Oh.
No, but
Well, it's
you
kind
know,
of current today, so I tell
in
that
a
story.
way, it was really very good because we were away from everybody. We were just the two of us, so we had just each other. And it took a while to learn. I went to work soon afterward in Cress's, a dime store. And they worked you so hard in those dime stores. I worked in the notions department. So before I went there, I worked at Woolworth. I was a $1 million baby from the 5 and 10 cent store.
$1 baby.
But anyway, so then I thought, oh, this is just too much. I'm going to go see if I can get another job at Woolworth. So I went and applied, and they hired me, so I quit at Presses and went to work for Woolworth.
She gave
How
her
about the candy
resignation.
counter, Mom?
Yeah, in Texas or where?
You know where the story happened?
Well,